Hi guys. So do you think Jorge Hernandez is a vigilante superhero? Sorry, I have a bit of a headache, so if I'm not making sense in this video, that's why. I had to stop and think what I was going to say. Vigilante superhero. So I kind of used to have him more of a villain, and then it kind of moved into this sort of vigilante justice. And now there are situations where I feel like some people might think he's a vigilante superhero. And the reason why I say that is because he jumps in for causes. There's some against big pharma, that kind of thing, where he's sort of fighting back, saying, what you're doing is not right. Now, granted, his way of dealing with it is a little extreme, but it's symbolic just because in writing, sometimes you have to be extreme to kind of make a point. And not suggesting anybody should do anything that is Jorge Hernandez is doing in the books. Not at all. But the point is sort of, for example, if he were to kill somebody who is sort of doing injustices to people, it doesn't mean people should literally go out and do that. It just means he's trying to sort of kill that initiative and that sort of show a powerfulness in a situation where people often feel overpowered or have no power. So it's symbolic. So cool your heels. Definitely not suggesting anything. Definitely not. But I do think people are drawn to these kind of books and movies right now because a lot of people feel powerless in their lives and they don't feel like the establishments that are supposed to help them, be it government, police, whatever, are always going to be helpful. And I think that's why certain people are drawn to this sort of book or series, or if others in the same sort of category. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. That's how I see it. And I think just with everything going on in the world right now, that it makes a lot of sense. Now, it's not to say that's the right thing. Again, I'm not going to get into all that. This is a character. It's fiction. It's in a book. It's not an owner's manual for life by any means. But, it's entertaining. And I find the people who kind of get behind the characters like, yeah, I'm glad he did that. Are people who, see the injustices in the world and get frustrated. So the book kind of gives them sort of that fulfillment. And, it's kind of like it's Christmas time now, right? People who maybe don't have the best family situations will watch a Christmas movie and be like, and that will give them something that they feel like they don't actually have. And it's just a different situation, a little bit different. And I think that's what writing, I think that's what books, I think that's what movies does for us. They connect with us, and what connects with us does for a reason. And sometimes it's a situation like this where people, I feel powerless. I'm reading about this powerful character and, I'm right up there with him. I think he's great. I think what he's doing is great. But I mean, it's not that they really think it's great. It's just because he shows a power and an influence that they may not feel they have. I'm probably over-explaining this, and to the point I'm not making sense. But anyways, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that what draws you to certain books and movies? Is it something about the characters that have qualities you don't feel that you have or are able to express or whatever? Again, not the murder part. I have to be very clear, and I'm not going to have somebody, oh my God, I went out and did this because I read her book. Don't do that, okay? It's a character in a book. If you're crazy, don't do that. Don't do that. Anyways, but what is it that makes you drawn to a character? And do you think Jorge Hernandez is a vigilante superhero or a villain? I don't know. What do you think? Let me know, guys. Have a great day.